Hi people of God, hello there, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you are seeing this bundle of joy and goodness, then you are welcome. My name is Okwayemi John Echo, and on this channel I talk everything, or I make videos about marriage, motherhood and ministry, also called MMM. And to my returning subscribers, you know how we do it, right? Leave me a comment, like this video, share, and also new subscribers, you can like, share and forward to your friends. So today I want us to take a quick review on our homes. I want us to review our marriages so that we can determine how healthy our marriages are. So today is just a quick review. You know, I'll be putting forward some questions and I would like you to answer them. If possible, get a pen, write them down so that you can determine how healthy your marriage is. Why is this important? It's important because God does not just want you to be in a marriage. The goal of this whole thing is not just for you to be married, but for you to enjoy your marriage in details, in the fullest. There are so many people that they are married, but they wish they were not married and they are not enjoying their homes. So why we are taking this review is so that you can know areas where you need to work on, areas where you need to put in more work, and so that you can enjoy your marriage fully. So let's go right into the video.
I want to serve the purpose of God in my generation. I want to serve the purpose of God while I am alive. I want to give my life.
So what is health? We are talking about how healthy is your marriage. So what is health? The WHO defines health as a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being of a person, and not necessarily the absence of disease or infirmity. So I want you to take note of that word, complete, state of complete physical, mental and emotional well-being of a person, and not necessarily the absence of disease or infirmity. In other words, someone may be okay physically, like the person may not be sick, but the person is not healthy. So let's bring this into our marriages. So how are you going to define what a healthy marriage is? A healthy marriage, according to my definition, is a marriage that is spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically and socially complete, and not necessarily the absence of conflict. Let me take that again. A healthy marriage is a marriage that is spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically and socially complete, and not necessarily the absence of conflict. Because I have come to discover that a lot of couples do not disagree anymore, not because they don't have things to disagree on, but because the other partner is just tired and is like, I beg, anything goes in this marriage. That is not a healthy marriage. So let's take these things one by one as we look deeply into them. Are you ready for the questions? First of all, spiritually, let me ask you, is God the center of your home? Is your marriage the marriage that is described in the Bible, where the Bible says that the husbands should love their wives? So do you love your wife with all of your heart, or is your love for your wife based on the kind of soup or the outfit that she wears? Is your love you have for your wife, is it unconditional? And for the wives, do you submit to your husband as you submit to the Lord? As unto the Lord, do you submit to your husband? So the spiritual aspect of how healthy your marriage is talking about the spiritual atmosphere in that home. How is your relationship with God in that home? How many times do you pray? What's your devotional like? Your devotional life like? Do you bring your children to the prayer altar, or everyone, we are just too busy and God is out of the picture? If your marriage is truly healthy, then it must have a strong spiritual undertone. Or let me say, if you want your marriage to be more productive and fruitful, then you must bring God back into the picture. Remember, marriage was not man's idea, it was God's idea from the very beginning. So if you want to enjoy the full package of your marriage, you must bring God back into the picture. And the man must love his wife unconditionally, and the woman must also submit totally to her husband. Let's go to the second aspect of how healthy your marriage is, and this talks about the emotional aspect of your marriage. I'm talking about the emotional aspect of your marriage. You need to ask yourself questions like, what is your emotional disposition towards your partner? And this mainly captures intimacy. What is your sex life like as a couple? How many times do you have sex? Like somebody says that if as a married couple you have sex just once in a month, you are already sexually divorced. So what is your sex life? What is it like? What is your intimacy like? The sexual bed is not just a place for satisfaction. It is a place for mutual satisfaction. In other words, the man must be pleased and the woman must be pleased. So how is your sex life like? Is it just a one-way traffic? Is it only one person that is enjoying all the kungaga in the marital home, or is it mutual? I want you to know that it is God's plan that both the man and the woman enjoy sex. So how is your sexual life as a married couple? Do you both agree on things you want on the sexual bed? Do you both derive satisfaction from having sex? Let's go to the other part, to the third part of how healthy your marriage is. I hope you are answering all this question, and that talks about the mental aspect of your marriage. How is the mental state of your marriage? What are your mental projections towards your spouse? When you see your spouse the first thing in the morning, what comes to your mind? Are you filled with praises, or you go about and you're like, why did I even marry this person? Do you wish you were not married to this person? Do you think that your life would have been better if you were not married to this person? Do you see this person as somebody that has helped you in achieving your purpose, the purpose of your creation? Or do you see this person as a hindrance to your purpose in life? So if you've answered these questions, it shows the mental state of your marriage. If at any point you see your spouse and you are not happy, or you have regrets concerning your marriage, then that marriage is not healthy, and you need to work on it so that you can enjoy your marriage. Another aspect of mental health of your marriage is peace of mind. Do you have peace of mind in your home? Do you have, when you see your partner, do you feel peace? Or you're always like, is this person cheating on you? These are things that can damage your mental health. I know people that today they are not mentally fit because they are always suspicious of their partner. So how is the mental state of your home? Let's go to the fourth question that you need to ask. You need to ask in order to determine how healthy your marriage is, and that is physical. Somebody say physical. I guess I'm preaching this afternoon, but it's fine, right? Physical, the physical part of your marriage. Is your marriage void of abuse? Is there any form of abuse in that marriage? Now, when I talk about abuse, I mean verbal and not verbal abuse. Are you married to somebody that he or she hits you? If you're in that kind of marriage, then that kind of marriage is not healthy, and you need to put measures in place to save yourself. I'm not saying divorce, because that is not an option, but I'm saying that you need to put measures in place to take that marriage from unhealthy state to a healthy place. So is your marriage void of physical abuse? Is it void of non-verbal abuse? Does your partner talk down on you? Those are things that describe the physical state of your marriage. Does he look at you and he wants to hit you? Or does he call you names? You this man, you are this, you are that. You this one, you are this, you are that. If these things happen in your marriage, then you know that you have work to do. And finally, the social state of your marriage. Is your marriage socially healthy? And this part captures the finances and projects in the home. How is the financial life of your home? Are you the kind of spouse that you have projects that your partner is not aware? You are in Lagos, but you are building house in the village, and your wife is not aware, or your husband is not aware. Is there transparency in your finances? Do you tell your spouse everything you earn? You see, these days I've come to see that a lot of us are not transparent with our finances. We don't want to tell our spouse in details how much we earn, because we think that if we do, the responsibilities will be transferred to us. That's not supposed to be so. I said it before, do not marry somebody that you do not trust. That should be the basis before you choose a life partner. Don't marry somebody that you do not trust. So if, let's say that you are now married to somebody that is not transparent financially, then there are things that you need to do in order to take your marriage from that unhealthy financial life to a healthy financial life. How is your saving life like as a couple? Do you run a joint account? Do you run a separate account? Everything about the social part of your marriage emphasizes on finances. Do the two of you, do you work together financially? Is somebody hiding money, property, or things from the other partner? I want you to answer these questions, and if you have answered all these different questions in the 5 categories, then we can move to the next aspect of this video, which is going to we are going to be talking about how do you go from an unhealthy marriage to a healthy marriage.